I'm joined now by 2024 Just Foment OSCAAR Modifieds champion TJ Edwards, who won 5 races en route to his second series championship. So you had a consistent start to the year with a win and 3 runner-up finishes in the first 6 races. How would you describe the first part of the schedule?
It was pretty good. We had a little bit of ups and downs at Delaware. We broke in the one feature, and then we kind of just had to bandage the car together for the second feature. So after that, we kind of figured the car out, and we kind of went on a bit of a roll after that, which was nice.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, getting on a roll later in the season, which we'll, I guess, get to in a moment. But your 2 worst finishes of the season came at Delaware on Canada Day weekend with a finish of eighth, and the series' first stop of the year, ninth place at Peterborough. What happened in those events?
At Delaware, we slowed up for I jammed up in front of me. I slowed up, and it ended up taking the drive shaft out of the car, so we didn't finish that race. And then Peterborough, after the first heat race, we ended up breaking the tranny starting the second one, so we couldn't run the second heat or the feature.
So then after that, there was a rainout at Sobel, and then you ended up going on a tear after that with 4 straight wins to end the season. How would you sum up those races?
It's pretty cool to be able to do that. To say that we won velocity too, and all the big race at the end is pretty crazy to be able to do that, especially with all the talent and the mods.
For those 4 wins as well at those 4 tracks, it was the series' second stop of the season. What did you take away from the series' first stop of the year at those tracks to lead to that increased success?
Nothing really. We just kind of found a bit of an issue with the car that made like with a bit of the shocks, but just helped after we figured that out. We just learned a few things with the car, and once we found the balance of the car, it kind of just stayed there.
Those last 3 wins of the year came in quite the prestigious events: the Great Canadian Race Weekend at Delaware, Frosttoberfest at Flamborough, and the Autumn Colors Classic at Peterborough. So, how did it feel to win such big events back to back to back?
Well, it felt pretty amazing to win those. Flamborough was probably the best one to win because we didn't have much luck there ever with going over the fence and everything else. So to finally get that one off my back felt pretty good.
You won the championship in 2021. How would you compare your 2 title-winning seasons?
I'd say 2021 we never won, but we had a lot of second finishes and stuff like that. This year I'd say we had a lot better year. We got a lot more wins during the season and everything else.
So I guess even overall, how would you sort of rate this season? As you mentioned, getting more wins as well as the championship. So it seems like a career year, at least for OSCAAR Modifieds for you. So where would you rank this compared to some of your other racing accomplishments?
I'd say this is definitely the top one to be able to win the Oscar championship and the Sunset championship all in one year felt pretty good, but a lot of help behind me to even make this possible. Without my crew and everybody else supporting me, it would never be possible to do this.
And while we're still quite early here in a long Canadian racing off season, what are your plans shaping up for next year?
We're building a brand new car right now. We're gonna switch up next year. We're gonna go super late model racing.
So that'll be something different. What will that adjustment sort of be like?
That's quite a bit, a little more horsepower, a little faster and stuff. It'll be definitely a growing year next year.
Right, so something different to look out for next season, but ending out on a high note with a championship and 5 wins this season in OSCAAR Modifieds. TJ Edwards, thank you for speaking with me and congratulations.
Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.